Okay, first add a cube by clicking on the cube on the right side here. Now we want to learn how to pan in the scene. Hold 1, hold down left click and move the mouse to pan. 1 and left click. 2 and left click for zoom in and zoom out. 2 and left click for zoom in and zoom out. 3 and left click for orbiting around or rotating around object. There is alternative way to move or navigate in the scene, which is holding Alt and Shift keys on your keyboard and using right mouse button to zoom in and zoom out, middle mouse button to pan, and left mouse button to orbiting around. You can also use your mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Then there is a quad view. Middle click on your screen to enter or quitting quad view. Middle mouse click, enter or quitting quad view. What is quad view? You can see your object from 3 other main directions from each of these windows: top, front, and right. Middle mouse button to enter or exit quad view. You can also middle mouse button in each of these views. Okay, now you know how to navigate in the scene. Then let's add or remove primitives. You can select a primitive and hit delete on your keyboard to delete the object. You can add primitives from this menu. Hold down left click to open the panel. Now you can select any object you want. I select a sphere. Now I added a sphere. I can click on it, delete, hold down on the cube icon here, and you can click once on this top bar to have this window open and don't close after you click another place. Adding a cone, clicking on cone, delete. Adding a cylinder, adding a cube, adding a sphere. They are adding on top of each other. I can click on each one, delete, delete, delete. Adding a torus, I navigate. I enter quad view by middle mouse button to see it from other sides. Delete, and all other objects. You can also change the parameters of each object from this menu, attribute menu here. Click on the object or primitive, then you have options like size and other stuff. You can play around with these properties. I can hold left click and drag to change the size, as you can see, or I can use this yellow indicators on the screen for changing them directly from viewport. As you can see, when I move them here, they change also from here. Delete, adding a sphere, changing the radius from here, changing the segmentations from here, or I can use this yellow indicator. Delete cylinder, radius, height, or from the viewport with these yellow indicators. Delete. And you can try all other primitives and objects from here with their parameters. Okay, now let's add another object. I close this window, then open the primitives menu from here again, and adding, for example, a pyramid. Now we know how to orbit around, zoom in, zoom out, or pan in the scene, entering quad view with middle mouse button, seeing the object in other views, and by the way, you can pan or zoom in other views also. Middle mouse button, enter, exit, enter, exit. And now we also know how to change the properties of the object from here or here. You can also play with other properties like orientation or other stuff. The last thing we want to learn in this video is how to rotate, move, or scale the object from the viewport. There are three tools here: move tool, rotate tool, and scale tool. As I hover over them, you can see the name of them right down here: move, rotate, scale. I am on move tool. Now I can grab each of these arrows to move the object in XYZ directions. And the directions can be seen here. You can also click anywhere to move the object freely in the space. Rotate around the object, rotate, rotate, zoom, move it up. Go to quad view, move the object in the front view up. Move the object in the top view to the right. As you can see, it updates on all views. Get back to 3D view. I can also use rotate. Select rotate, rotate tool, click and drag on each of these axes. Go to quad view, from the right, change this rotation, or you can click anywhere and freely rotate the object in any other orientation you want. Change to scale tool. You can scale the object by click and drag. You can go to quad view, click and drag. One caveat here is that you cannot scale the object, primitives object, with this separated XYZ controller, because before it we need to make the object make the object editable. Where was it? Make editable, but we don't need it for now. Let's do it for another object like torus, rotating, zooming, panning, move to rotate tool, go to quad view, scale tool, changing the scale of the object, and that's it. Now you know how to navigate, add primitives, changing the parameters from the attribute panel, and change their rotation, moving them and changing their scale with these 3 tools. They also have shortcuts. The shortcuts are E for move tool, R for rotate tool, and T for scale tool. E, move, R, rotate, T, scale. Bye bye.